ground.
What's up, guys? It's Quinn.
It's Adam.
It's Will.
It's Iconic Comic, and we're back, and we are on our road through the Harry Potter marathon. This is Chamber of Secrets. We don't have a lot of time on the camera until we get a bigger SD card, so we're just going to roll into this thing. Adam's the kind of the Harry Potter savant of us all, which is weird. So,
But I'm the only one that likes this movie.
I love this movie, but in a different way than you guys. I like this movie because it's part of the series. But let's go ahead and get into this because we don't have a lot of time to waste. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. All right, we're into this. It's been a minute.
This is the last movie Chris Columbus directed.
Yep. This is kind of the last movie that was a kid's movie.
But, yeah. Well, I mean, this,
it was kind of dark.
Well, yeah, because you get the basilisk, people, being petrified,
Oh, 100%. 100%. Is this... No, Lumos is
Prisoner of Azkaban.
That's Prisoner.
Mm-hmm. This is the one where he talks to Hedwig.
It is crazy. He looks like 5 years older than
Yeah.
the first movie in this one.
This is when he also talks to Dobby.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, this is Dobby. Dude, when we finally get to
I hate Dobby
Deathly
in
Hallows...
this movie.
Oh, I do, but you know he's
Dobby's
doing
a
it to help him, right?
Yeah.
But the movie doesn't really explain why Dobby knows why to...
Why is there a key in the lock?
I can't look at that kid the same without it just on that.
Just
room.
just that little hesitation to come into the kitchen like he's been beaten there before.
Hey, but he did get upgraded. Room-wise. Because he got Dudley's old one.
No, Dudley's second room.
Dude, did you hear the little quiver in his voice? He's crying, dude.
After you gave me the room underneath the bed. Or underneath the stairs.
I will say, by the seventh book, I think they all finally understood what Harry was going through.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's a deleted scene in the seventh one where...
Dude, why did they delete all that stuff, man?
I don't know. Well, they deleted the scene with Dudley and Petunia. Because there's a scene with Petunia, too.
Dude, when she's like, you didn't only lose a mother that night, I lost a sister.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, okay,
so
well,
deep.
you actually get it. His voice even dropped from the last movie.
Harry hit puberty.
But the one with Dudley, the deleted scene with Dudley, I so wish they kept in where he's like, you're not a waste of space or whatever it was, and he
Gosh, if I walked in there and I saw that, I would be like, ah!
I mean, would you after being in a year of Hogwarts?
Because he's technically seen a house elf, so we just didn't see it in the first.
Hedwig's like, dude, this bro's been fucking around in your room, man.
He's having an anxiety attack.
I hate this.
Yes, but you know why he's doing it, right? Because he's not used to somebody allowing him
I'm aware,
to...
but whenever I see this, I'm like, shut up, Dobby! You're getting him in trouble.
By a wizard. That is kind of cool. Is it just me, or does Dobby look better here than he does in Deathly Hallows?
I think he looks better in Deathly Hallows.
I think he looks realistic here. In Deathly Hallows, he looks more... It's hard to describe. Like, he looks more like people here, like his skin.
Well, he's
But in
older.
Deathly Hallows, he looks kind of... just kind of the run-of-the-mill CGI of 2011. Which is good.
Well, he aged a bit.
Dude, just say Malfoy. Just
Yeah.
say it.
Gosh, I really want to just take a razor and shave that stuff on the top of his head.
It's great because since he's the Malfoy's house elf, he knows all the stuff that's going to happen. He knows that Lucius is going to put Tom Riddle's diary in.
That's really good CGI, though. To have, like, the lamp actually go for it.
I don't know if Dobby knows that the plan is to put it in, because how would they know that they're all gonna be there?
Well, I don't think they're specifically going for Ginny. I think they're just going for anybody. It just happens to be Ginny.
Right. And I honestly think there's a huge change between the Dursleys from this movie and the last movie. Even though they're still dicks.
Yeah.
Like... How did you know?
Dobby's face of guilt right here.
So nice to be with friends. Still the saddest death, right?
Sirius is.
Sirius is the saddest in the books. Dobby is in the movies.
Yeah.
We didn't get the build up as much in the movies as we did the books for Sirius, but the long gap we had between Dobby and then Dobby's back and he's so helpful, and then all of a sudden stab him in the heart, dude. The end of Deathly Hallows Part 1, I was bawling. I was bawling. I remember watching this in the theater. Oh my god, this is bringing back so many memories. A little like back. Why are you doing this with your hands, Harry? It makes you look like you're doing it. I mean, if anything, go grab it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
What kind of cake is that?
it just
It looks
disintegrated.
pudding. Like,
You bitch. You apparated. You apparated back to the Malfoy's house.
I'm gonna be honest. What did this accomplish?
Not much. Maybe a day.
Put bars on his window.
Later,
You-
You
I don't-
best hope I don't put bars on your window. It is crazy how much he aged between this movie and the last movie.
Yeah. I think he must be like 13 or something.
Ready?
12.
Yeah, because
Well,
he started
Daniel
11.
Radcliffe.
He started 11, and then the last book he's 17.
But I'm talking about Daniel Radcliffe as the...
Well, here's the thing. I actually misspoke when I was talking about this movie, or not this movie, but just Harry Potter in general. Oh, good scene. Wrong. So the first two movies were 2001, 2002, and then there was a year skip Prisoner of Azkaban didn't come out till 2004.
Really?
It was 2004, and then I
Two-
think, and then 2005 for Goblet, and then 2 more years.
Oh.
2007 for Order of the Phoenix. 2009 for
What did
Half-Blood Prince, and then
I
2010
love all the
11.
locks.
yeah? What did Vernon say
When
when he said the what?
Like, what do they want to do, though? You know what I mean? Let him go.
why do they want to keep him?
Like,
Right.
that's the thing. Oh, that 1 foot's gonna...
The weight of him on his foot though. If it
There's
was
no way that's
Yeah.
gonna pull him out of the... Unless he had such a grip. But why would they let him back next year?
Yeah.
Like, why do they keep sending him back?
I wish they would have kept in Goblet was when the Dursley scene, when the Weasleys blow up the chimney when they come to get
Oh,
Harry.
When I hear this music, I think of Universal Studios.
They changed the theme
Dude.
in this movie, which I like.
Universal is just, when you go into Harry Potter world, we had a conversation with somebody today about yesterday about the theme of Disney versus Universal. I think Disney's theming, and I'm talking about detail of theme, has caught up now,
Yeah.
but Universal was the first one to put the amount of detail into the theming of the areas. Disney was always the best theme park.
Mm-hmm.
It was.
Mm-hmm.
But Universal with Harry Potter World took it to another level.
So good.
Prison. I love how prison's one of them.
Prison, Lost, School.
Like, they literally, honestly, they do look 3 years older than the last movie. Brilliant.
But it's home.
It's brilliant.
Then Molly comes in.
Have you been?
Hides the
I love when Harry shows up. She loves her way more than Ron.
Calgon. You could have died. You could have been seen.
Look at Fred and George. Oh, Jenny.
Here's the start of something.
The start of something new.
Was on the cat.
Isn't that what Hermione asks, like, if her daughter, like, you have your bag? Jumper? What's a jumper? What is it?
It's a hoodie. It's what he's wearing.
It's bullshit, is what it is. It's called a hoodie. I love this. When it's like, this is Harry Potter. Like, are you really?
Like, no, we're just joking.
I love Arthur Weasley. He might be one of my favorite characters. This right here. And who are you?
Last time I checked.
I love this. Really? How'd it go?
He's the cool dad.
I love it.
I don't
What?
like this.
What?
I don't like this.
Of a rubber duck.
I don't like that. I think that he could have asked something
Oh,
else.
Percy.
Right to the window.
Boom! Oh. This is like Percy's. Is this Percy's last year or is it next year?
No.
I think it's next year, right? Prisoners
yes.
is last year.
Yes. Or no,
Is it this year?
is it? I forget if it's his third or the fourth, because in the fifth one he works in the ministry.
Right.
But I forget if there's a.
I actually think this is it's Prisoner because I think the fourth one we don't see him at all. I think that's when he gets his job
Okay.
at the ministry. Diagonally. Idiot. I mean, don't get all choked up, Will. It's just a movie, man. Why are they making Ron go first?
Because he doesn't know.
And then in all the other movies after this, they completely they don't do this anymore.
No, I feel like this would be the easiest way to travel.
Right? Well, this is considered what? The
Flu Network?
Yeah. Wasn't it considered like the cheaper way to travel or something?
Well, yeah, because they all showed up with powder all over their face, and Malfoy's looked at them like, oh, like you look like garbage. Diagonally.
What'd he say?
Which is weird that he ended up in Nocturne Alley.
Right.
Well, I mean, Nocturne Alley is a part of Diagon Alley.
Correct. So it's funny. I mean, if you say it in American accent, it's diagonally.
Yeah.
Diagonally.
Don't touch my
I didn't know that was your name. Sorry. All his glasses are cracked, and of course he runs in Hermione to just fix it for him.
Dude, the hand is so creepy in this scene.
Well, there's an extended.
I mean, let's be real. If this is not, I mean, I know this is not a lot of people's favorite Harry Potter movie, but this is the first Horcrux that got destroyed in this movie. I mean, let's be real here.
Easy way to like give it away.
Oh, this scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. Why would you even touch that?
Yeah, right?
Would you touch that?
No. Well, I wouldn't touch it because for that reason.
I wouldn't touch it for
just, like-
anything.
He's like, I'm getting the hell out of here.
Well, this isn't Honeyduke's cellar.
Well, Honeydukes is in Hogsmeade.
I know. I'm just saying. He does find them very quickly.
Yeah.
Wait, doesn't he find Hagrid?
Well, Hagrid finds him.
It's like, Harry, what are you doing? That looks like a straight up witch from like a fairy tale, though.
Then they're all afraid of Hagrid.
Oh, there he is. Dude, I never even noticed. That's so close to the Deathly Hallows. Harry, what are you doing there? What were you doing there, Hagrid? Huh?
Good.
He picked up some repellent stuff. Forget what it's called. We're about to find out.
Flesh-eating slug repellent.
That's right.
Dude, Adam, guys, if you needed somebody for like Harry Potter movie trivia, it's this guy right here. Hermione. That's about hello, Hermione.
I love how everybody kind of says their name differently.
Hermione. Orculus or Paris?
Reparo.
Shut up. Brilliant. And he never does.
Gosh, I hate him.
Yeah.
You know why Dumbledore hired him?
No.
To basically like snuff him out as a fraud. He thought if he like did like a year at Hogwarts that he would people would realize, oh, he's a piece of shit.
Well, I mean, since Voldemort put the curse on the Defense Against the Dark Arts job, I mean,
I do love how
gonna last long.
the hands that point right there like that, they use those in the wizarding world.
But
in Universal.
why didn't Dumbledore just hire Lupin as the second year?
Well, this was kind of in the cards. Lupin just kind of came up, but I don't think at that point Dumbledore didn't realize the curse. Yeah,
I think he
Yes,
did.
he put it on.
No,
Dumbledore- yes, he did.
not know it was Voldemort.
Voldemort
that put the curse
put
because
it was a
Dumbledore
jinx.
because Dumbledore wouldn't let Voldemort become the Defense Against the Dark, so Voldemort
It
put
was a
the
jinx.
jinx on Why would Dumbledore put it on?
Dumbledore didn't realize it until after Lupin.
No, I think he definitely realized it.
That's so crazy. That's a dude from Tenet.
Yeah.
Who is he playing Tenet?
The bad
bad
guy in
guy.
Tenet. The Russian.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the bad guy in Tenet.
Really?
Give me those. All of you wait.
Malfoy is the one that looks older.
Yeah.
Famous Harry Potter.
That doesn't even look like him. That does not look like him at all.
Look at Ginny defending her boy.
Wait, Nuzley.
When did you hate Lucius Malfoy? Because I actually did not hate him in this movie. I know he was a dick and
What
he
do
was
you
bad.
mean? He literally sends the freaking killing curse
Okay, but
on Harry.
to be fair, did you know that the first time you watched this movie?
No.
No. So I didn't hate him until Goblet, when I realized he was still a Death Eater. Because I was like, oh, people can change. He might still be a dick, but he's not a Death Eater. When he showed up in the graveyard, that's when I was like, oh, fuck this dude.
Foolish. I love this.
Hermione is... They all grew up so much in 1 year, which is crazy. They all look like 3 years older. Oh, the little mudblood little stab there. Your parents. I mean, it's definitely a... You must be a Weasley. Ready? Takes one book. Here we go.
Puts 2 back.
Puts 2 back. The Diary
Where
of
does he get
Tom
the other
Riddle.
one?
He's had it.
No, but when does he switch it? Let me
It's magic.
It's right now. He's doing it right now.
Oh, it was a 2-year difference.
Right there. He's doing it right now. Ooh.
It is a 2-year difference. He was 11 in the first one, 13 in this one.
In the books or in the movies?
No, like actual.
Daniel Radcliffe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm betting he was 11 when the first one was filmed. Oh, there's Tom Riddle Diary. Motherfucker.
Emma Watson's 12 in this one.
Mm-hmm. So Emma Watson is 27 right now?
30.
No.
IMDb.
Look at right now. How old is Emma Watson? I swear she's not 30. I swear she's not 30.
Yes, she is.
How much do you want to bet? 1990.
I'll bet you a whole 100.
April 15th.
Well, she's not 30. Wait, no, she is 30. Okay, shut up.
Yes, she is.
God, I was just hoping I had a chance. Why would they go before the kids? You know, Dobby caused this.
Yeah.
What's funny is all the things in the books throughout, Dobby was in the books, like, all the way through.
Mm-hmm.
Dobby's the person that gave Harry Gillyweed in the book.
Yes.
For Goblet. Like, he did all these things.
I love how
that's
they
the
brought
same
him
one.
back.
The same one.
Both of you?
But they didn't realize that J.K. Rowling had such a big finish for Dobby because they basically wrote him out in the movies. They're like, okay, we're gonna make his parts different. Like, we're gonna give this part to Neville and stuff like that. Which it worked in the movies.
Yeah.
It did. But they didn't realize that she had such a big, like, heartbreaker moment for Dobby. So they're like, God damn it, we got to put him back in for Deathly Hallows.
Well, this is the last movie we see Dobby in until
Deathly Hallows.
Yeah.
So this is 2002. So 8 years later.
Yeah.
Wait, so how did the Weasleys get home?
They put the... Oh, yeah.
I bet they were pissed.
How
Well,
many?
She sent a howler.
Hey, how many Muggles saw them?
Was it 12? 12? We got it right?
I was gonna say
Let's
that. It's all
go.
bad.
Why? It's magic. Why is it faulting? Like this, the only problem I ever have with Harry Potter is things going wrong. It's like, why are there problems? It's magic.
I love this. I love it.
I'm not saying I love the beginning and I love the end of Chamber.
The middles?
The middle of Chamber, I know I'm gonna get.
How do they
hate,
go up and down?
But it is one of the
What?
most boring middles of any Harry Potter movie.
Well, we'll see.
I think that's what the gear shifter does.
I actually do think it's one of the most boring if you're watching it by yourself. I'm not even fucking around with that.
Yeah.
I do think if you're watching by yourself, it's boring. But if you're like
I
talking
enjoy it.
through it,
Dude, I love and then they do a full flip.
I think the gear shifter is what brings them down and brings them up.
he didn't start. Fuck off.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, and how in the world is Harry?
He's got that
Stick
strength,
it.
dude. He's so jacked.
The only reason he didn't die here is because of the prophecy.
Right?
So there's the theory that the prophecy saves Harry for the rest of his life too, because what does it say that Voldemort is the
No,
only one that can kill
one-
Harry, and Harry's the only one that can kill Voldemort. So basically, Harry can get in any battle with any wizard for the rest of his life
And just be lucky.
and and then win. So he can only die of old age. That's the theory behind it. You can hear some John Williams Jurassic Park creeping into this movie a little bit. It sounds,
Especially right now.
it sounds a little Jurassic Park. So, I love it. Dude, I'm telling you guys, hey, a 1 day or 2 day just like random trip down to Universal for cheap, grab a cheap hotel and do it for like a couple, like $200 or $300. I'm
That'd be
down.
nice.
100% I'm down. I need to see that castle again.
Yeah.
Drink some butterbeer.
There you go.
Nutty.
That's the word. That's the word. Oh, jeez. When he breaks his wand, I'm like, oh my god.
Just get a new wand. Why do we have to get...
I still don't know why it broke. Like, I don't know why he was like,
You know how much force it took for Harry to break the Elder Wand?
right? Then you just going,
Cat, cat, cat. Dude, Harry breaking the Elder Wand still, like, I know why he does it, but, like, when he does it, I'm like, when he does it, I'm like, dude, that wand is, like, thousands of years old. And he just,
Oh wait, I was wrong. It's not 12.
what is it?
7.
Oh, 7?
because Snape holds up the Daily Prophet,
Yeah.
right? And he's like, you were seen by 7 months. So who planted the Whomping Willow?
Oh crap.
The Marauders.
That's right. Yeah. I was gonna say
His
Sirius,
dad,
and I'm like,
no, not Sirius. His
Yeah.
dad, Lupin,
To hide-
Pettigrew, and Sirius.
One thing that I wish they did, because, like, they don't explain,
the Marauders.
no, they don't explain the whole Shrieking Shack. Like, the Shrieking Shack
They-
is not
Yeah.
haunted.
They kind of do. It's almost like an Easter egg in the movies.
Like,
I agree with you.
The Shrieking Shack is not haunted.
yeah,
The only reason
it was a
people
It was a
said
haunted
that
because
is because they heard Lupin.
yeah,
So they would send Lupin for years. That's where he would go to become a werewolf while he was at school. And
That's why they all became Animagus.
But something that you didn't realize was in the movies where Lupin, every time it showed him again, he had different scratches and scars on his face throughout the year because he would cut himself instead of going out and killing other people.
sup, Peter?
I'm always confused about this part too.
What?
Why did the car just decide to go fuck off?
Because they just drove it into the Whomping Willow where it got
is
its
the
ass
car
kicked.
alive?
Yeah, it's sentient.
But the car just decides to land in the Forbidden Forest and stay there for a couple months until they need it again.
Yeah.
I think that's a bunch of horse shit.
Hey, this is the last time we see.
Hagrid's shack in that position. I will say, I feel like McGonagall, all these guys should be like, all right, look, Harry's probably a part of this big giant prophecy. We should not give him a lot of shit for being a part of all this nonsense.
I hate Filch.
Yeah.
Why? Because they were late? Like,
Well, no, because he knows that.
but
people saw him.
Filch doesn't know that.
Yes, he does.
Does Filch have a wand? What's happening?
Oh my god. 7.
Well,
It's
yeah.
always 7. 7 is the biggest number in Harry Potter. Do when he hits them over the head like all the time.
In the fourth one?
Oh, I love, well, even in like Half-Blood Prince was BAM! When he hits them.
Why do they call him Professor Dumbledore when he doesn't teach anything? I mean, I know
used to be a
he used
professor.
to, yeah.
He was a Transfiguration professor and then
Mhm.
Defense Against the Dark Arts before that.
Oh, what a
That's-
badass.
Oh, true. Always
wanted to use that spell.
Here's like, what family?
I was gonna say, like, do you think that Dursleys will throw that letter away as soon as they get it?
Then Ron gets the Howler.
Ron Weasley.
No, but Ronald Weasley.
Oh, is this the Mandrakes?
Yes.
Look at all these vines, and then when they go inside, there's no vines that go. Where are the vines? I will say the first 2 movies did such a good job of showing in the class stuff that I love.
Well, in the book, don't they crash into the...
Oh yeah,
They crash into the herbology room. They crash into that room.
but what I love about the first 2 movies is they actually show them learning in classes, and I feel like
Mhm.
like 4 through 7. I mean, you get a little bit of Defense Against the Dark Arts with Lupin, but 4 through 7 they kind of like.
You get some Slughorn and Half-Blood.
That's about the only much. She's in the last movie too.
Oh, yeah?
Barely in the last movie. You see like her for a second. That's what she said. I love how they all cover their ears for the one mandrake, but then when they all pull it out, they're
Yeah.
all fine.
Why do they need to transfer it?
Get bigger pots.
Oh, okay.
What does mandrake root do again?
It cures
Cures
Basilisk.
petrified.
Of course, right? For the
People
movie
are
that it
petrified.
needs it to. Look at Dean. Look at Seamus. Look, God. I mean, let's be real here. Like, I love the MCU, and they did it better than anybody. But Harry Potter might have been the first to keep actors for that many years. You know what I mean? Like, for 10 years straight. And frickin' Goyle over here, who's gonna frickin' use the killing curse, try to kill Hermione. That's my girlfriend!
Hey, that's Percy's girlfriend.
This is the last one with John Cleese, right? As nearly headless Nick.
Oh.
Because in Prisoner of Azkaban, he's in it, but it's not John Cleese. They just show him. Actually, he's not nearly headless. He's fully headless. Remember, because the guy's carrying it.
Yeah.
You do. Look at her. I love her.
I'm calling Queenie. I can do that too. Hi, Cole. Oh, is that your owl?
This is the Howler.
He just crashes into like the taters here. The taters? What is
Chips.
it? Oh, it is
Chips.
Or crisps.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a really well trained bird because that's real. Like the way it did that.
Howler.
Don't you dare talk about my mother that way.
I don't like that.
It was horrible.
Here we go. He's so nervous though.
Weasley, how dare you steal that car?
How dare you steal that car? I am absolutely
Disgusting.
Your balls are now facing an inquiry at work, and it's entirely your fault. If you put another toe out of line,
He is the least loved Weasley of all of them.
I mean, yeah. In this movie, he is.
She's like, okay, Mom.
And she makes the Quidditch team.
Yeah.
Dude. I wish they would have shown more of Jenny being a badass in the movies, I will
Mhm.
say. Because Jenny in the books, every guy wanted her in the books.
Mhm.
She was the girl everybody wanted to be with. This fucker.
Fuck off.
It is cool to walk by this room, though, in the fucking Bride in Universal. This is the room you walk by because they're all standing on the steps.
Oh, yeah,
How big of an ego do you need to
Look, three
have
of
a
them.
picture of
There's
a
three
picture?
of them. Painting a picture of yourself.
What's his favorite color?
What's his favorite color?
Yeah.
Is that even in the movie?
Yeah.
Periwinkle.
Lilac.
Does he say that?
Close.
Either I don't.
Even his wand looks like a bitch.
Well, when they
wand.
when they take the quiz on him.
Oh yeah, he gives them like the questions about himself.
Mm-hmm.
I love how these Cornish pixies, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, this is not the movie to
Quiz you on?
quiz me.
I love how the Cornish pixies are in the room of requirement though in the last movie, like some of the leftover ones. They are, right? Like some of the little ones are in there still.
Oh my gosh, I love it. How Seamus says that. Though.
Cornish pixies.
Stop spinning him.
Just lets him go too. The worst part of this is when the one goes yeehaw.
Yeah.
He
With
says-
the
he says
oh, yeah, when he's on the
yeehaw
dragon.
with the dragon skeleton. He kills the last Horcrux, that kid right there.
Well, it's like Gilderoy's like, you know what? I'll do a trial by fire kind of class. Chooses the wrong.
What spell does Hermione use here?
Oh my god.
It's the one. Immobile. Something like that.
Immobilus.
Immobilus, that's it. Pexy Pissies Pest Immobile.
What a bitch. Oh, so stupid. He goes into his office. What a bitch.
Here he saves the picture, right? Yeah.
You three.
You three.
They're the only ones left. Everybody else left. Besides Neville.
Why is it always me?
why is it always me?
Yeah, but you kill the last Horcrux, Neville, so you kind of saved the world, let's be honest here. So did... Wood. I wish Wood was in the final battle. If Wood was in the final
Yeah.
battle, I would have came. On brooms, like, you imagine a Quidditch team coming through and just, like, killing Death Eaters. They picked the best looking Slytherin, though, for the movies. They look like straight up dicks. If Hermione gets up, like, I will solve this. Of course.
Alright. He bought his way onto that.
Told you it was 2001. How did you get those?
Oh god, fuck him.
Speak the truth.
I will say this is probably the best chemistry that the three had to get. They never really fought in this movie. They were all on the same page. Every other movie, there was a moment in the movie where they all fought a little bit. Oh god, Moran, you simp.
I think you said the last time we did this. Okay, we realized that the Weasleys are poor, but doesn't nobody at Hogwarts have like an extra wand for him to like use?
Right. How is anybody poor either? And
Did you know they flavored the slugs for Ron?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Like the ones that he like puked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to spit out.
So they put one in his mouth and he'd throw it up. Dude, Hagrid's shack is way bigger in this movie. I love when he gets pukes.
And I love
It's
how
disgusting.
every other spell has like a really good meaning, but eat slugs. Like
Again, it's a bit the mental, like when you. This, I love this. It's disgusting.
He called me a butt boy.
You suggest you would, but that's already foul hair someone who's not born, someone with no magic hands, someone like me. It's not time you should hear
Wizard racists.
pure blood. I love how they made Ron look. He like literally looks sick.
Disgusting. I love this speech is so good. Oh, guys, give me a little emotional.
Don't you think?
Dude, it's getting me emotional, dude. Hagrid's he's the heart of these movies, dude. Fuck this dude.
This was part of his detention that McGonagall gave him.
So, something I just saw on I'm such a rabbit hole of Harry Potter theory videos and stuff, but I didn't realize that Newt Scamander was on the Marauders map in Prisoner of Azkaban.
He was?
Yeah,
Really?
that's so great.
I just want to know why he was there.
That's true. Yeah.
They said because of it was during the execution of Buckbeak, and it was a creature that he cared for. Isn't that crazy that we have like a whole series of movies now based off a dude that's on a random like part of the Marauders map and Prisoner of Azkaban? I love how they say Merlin's beard, which means Merlin was a wizard
Yeah.
in this
He
universe.
is.
Mhm.
That's
He's like
but
the-
that's great. Like
he's
he's
like
the
this-
first wizard, like
He's
basically,
like he's like the second greatest wizard of all time.
which is crazy. So like King Arthur's a real thing in this universe. Like,
Well, not necessarily.
I mean, you could kind of figure that out. I don't know, boys. I'm kind of liking Chamber right now.
I'm telling you, it's a great movie.
I feel like it's better when there's people to talk through it with.
Harry, did you hear it? He walked. Voice. Voice, what voice?
Harry talks in his sleep. Haven't you heard? They did make Hermione's hair so poofy in this movie. Like, I don't know
Well, she was
why.
supposed to be poofy.
Did you hear that J.K. Rowling did not want her to be Hermione after she saw her?
Really?
Well, so like that's not true. Okay, so what I mean to say is like she heard the only time before they started filming that she had anything to do with Hermione was Emma Watson called J.K. Rowling and they talked and she's like, "Oh, this is my perfect Hermione," and then she saw her. It's like, "Oh, you're really cute." Hermione was not cute in the books. Hermione is supposed to be like ugly and like kind of like the ugly duckling in the books.
White spiders.
I love how in the Battle of Hogwarts that they kind of go through all the stuff they did before. Like they fight the trolls, and then they run up and the spiders come on them and stuff.
Like, how tall is Ginny Weasley?
Yeah, that's true. I just thought about that. I hate you. Because Ginny Weasley does all this, right? Supposedly.
She does. Okay, why was Filch's cat on there anyway?
Because the basilisk went through and saw the reflection in the water.
But why was the cat on the pole in the first place?
Because Ginny put it on the pole.
Oh.
Jenny did all of it.
Why did-
Although Percy goes, all right, dude. Like, dude, fuck Malfoy. Again, okay, so the other one that I know it's not in the books, but me and Adam were talking the other day. Deathly Hallows Part 2, deleted scene,
Which one?
when Harry falls out of Hagrid's arms and Malfoy tosses the wand.
Yeah,
at
that's a
him.
great scene.
Dude,
I love that.
Keep that in.
Yeah.
Why is that not in the movie? That would have been amazing for Malfoy's character.
Well, it would have been better than him going off with his mom and dad.
Like,
Like,
being a little pussy ass bitch.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the Malfoy thing.
Everyone except
You three.
of course.
But I love how they finally acknowledge it. And was it order or why is it always you three?
No, it was.
No, it was Half Blood.
Yes.
Honestly, Professor,
Faster than the
I
best.
asked myself the same question for 6 years.
7.
It's not 7 years.
But he says 7. I'm almost positive.
How do you say 7? They haven't even been in school for 7 years. You didn't see what he wrote on the wall. Shut up, Filch. Mrs. Norris lasted the longest of almost anything.
Thank you, Snape.
I will say
Thank
though,
you,
dude,
Snape.
this is a straight up Snape covering for Harry kind of moment.
I'm afraid that's my view.
The face he makes, but so these movies came out before all the books were written.
But not before this book was written.
Well, correct, but J.K. knew where it was going to go.
I guess
She told Alan Rickman.
I guess it is 6 years.
Yeah,
I don't know
she
what
told Alan Rickman that the way it was going to go, that you ended up loving Lily, that was your whole thing, that you're protecting Harry because it was Lily's son. And that's how he basically treated the way he acted in all the movies, even though nobody knew it until probably the 5th movie.
In the meantime, strongly recommend caution.
Again, he's a great Dumbledore for these first 2 movies.
Yeah.
It's all you need him for, is
Mhm.
like guidance and great speeches.
Mhm.
But if you need that Dumbledore to fight Voldemort,
Maybe he goes more the, or if he was.
I love the picture. Looked at my, huh? What? You guys talking?
But back to the Dumbledore thing. I think that if he was still alive during 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
This one?
or 3, 4, 5, 6, I feel it would have been more of like a Yoda sort of thing, but like a Yoda like in episodes.
Right, where
like-
he's kind of in the background and just
Yeah.
giving guidance.
Yeah.
You gotta have that fight scene in Order of the Phoenix, though.
Oh yeah.
We will be transforming animals.
That's a useful spell. When would you ever need this spell?
I feel like it's more of a concept, not necessarily a.
Yeah, when are you gonna ever know? I need to
God,
know
I
why you
wish.
need to do parabolas,
But,
but
dude-
you do.
Peter Pettigrew right there. Just kill him. Just kill him right there.
I know. How does that work though? Like Peter Pettigrew gets turned into a.
Dude, I
dead
bet he
cub.
feels like garbage. He's like, "Ugh." Such garbage.
I don't get why some of them.
Why does she have a lizard?
Yeah, I was about to
Where's
say.
the lizard from?
Also, where's the rest of their stuff?
That's the other thing. It's like everybody. That's an armadillo.
Armadillo? Oh, they're okay.
My whole thing is that you're supposed to have an animal.
You don't have to.
But what was it? It was an owl,
A rat or a toad?
a rat,
Or
a
no,
toad.
cat or a toad.
Cat or a toad.
Mhm.
But what was Hermione's cat's name?
Crookshanks.
Crookshanks. She didn't get that till Prisoner.
Yeah. Because it was a gift to her from her parents.
Yeah. Rowena Ravenclaw. That's the biggest thing people mistake because they only watch the movies.
It's not a raven.
Well, no. I'm saying in Deathly Hallows, people think the ghost is Ravenclaw. No, it's her daughter,
Mm-hmm.
Helena Ravenclaw.
Yes.
I love how McGonagall actually listens to Hermione. It's like, I'll answer your question because it's a good question. That owl over there is. Why don't we block that shit off? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why are there all these places that we're not allowed to go to that are dangerous?
They don't know where the Chamber of Secrets is.
That's
How
true.
does Dumbledore not know, though? That's really bad. That Harry can figure it out in 6 months, and Dumbledore in 50 years can't figure it out?
But he doesn't figure it out. Hermione figures it out.
Okay, Hermione figures it out.
Because this is theory right now.
Horseshit.
Now that, I do believe they're we sort of know where it is,
Yeah, that's.
but it's
Why is the stuff on the chalkboard backwards also? I've never understood why the stuff on the chalkboard is backwards.
Well, maybe it was a spell when you first wrote it.
Because the stuff when they do the Boggart and Prisoner of Azkaban, when the scene starts, they go through the mirror, so everything in the scene
Mhm.
is mirrored.
Mhm.
So then when it ends, they go back through it and it's reversed.
Mhm.
But that's not how they did it.
Hmm.
Oh, here comes Malfoy and his goons.
And really, did Hermione... I don't think Hermione found the Chamber of Secrets. It's
Uh,
basically Harry, because remember, he looks at the faucet and it
yeah.
has the basilisk on it.
But she's the one that told him to look in the pipes. Where did the pipes lead?
The pipes don't always lead. Pipes can be everywhere, Will.
I love how these are the first two books and the first two movies are the only movies where they're just on their own. They're just doing stuff that they're not supposed to do. You know what I mean? They're not supposed to do these things, and they figure out these mysteries on their own. And then every other book, it's Dumbledore's hey, I need you to do this stuff because you've actually figured out how to do stuff before.
Oh, sorry. Hermione found out the basilisks,
She found out also the pipes.
but the basilisk uses the pipes to go around and stuff.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what I mean.
So
How the hell does that
I
big ass
misspoke.
basilisk get into the freaking corridors of the
I don't
castle
know.
and then get back in so quickly?
Because remember, in her hand, she had the piece of paper.
Yeah.
Because she's petrified, and they take it out.
You're right.
Luckily,
Harry found where the chamber is. She
Right.
found out the basilisk.
Luckily, Fox came in and clawed his eyes out so that he didn't paralyze Harry.
Petrified.
Petrified.
It's the same difference. It is the same thing. Paralyzed, basically. What was the last movie we saw Quidditch in? Was it Half-Blood?
Six.
Half-Blood. But the last movie we saw Harry play it was what? 4 or 5?
6.
We didn't really see Harry play it in 5.
Yeah, we did.
Did we? I thought we just saw basically Ron play it.
Well, yeah, but he was off to the side,
He was a captain.
yeah.
I'm saying, when was the last time we saw Harry actually play Quidditch?
Then the third.
That's probably right. You know the guy who gets struck by lightning? Isn't that supposed to be Cedric in the books?
Maybe.
The guy who gets struck by lightning at the top, and then
Maybe,
Harry catches it because they're playing Hufflepuff.
Mm-hmm.
Levin, who gets struck by lightning in the Quidditch match in Prisoner of Azkaban? Why is Draco's dad there?
Because he
Fuck him. No, fuck him. That's why he's there. Fuck him.
Because he
Fuck him.
because he wants to see his
Fuck
son
him.
play. Because he paid for his son to be. Oh, it is Cedric. It is Cedric.
is?
Yeah.
I thought that was right. So Cedric is technically the guy.
Wood,
who gets
watch
struck by
out.
lightning. What a terrible player. What, Harry?
They did this a lot better than.
Oh, this looks so much better than the first movie.
Well, when they go through the stands, like.
Well, then,
Another Dobbyism.
Dobby's the one that's doing it, but we don't really know that right now. But why is nobody stopping it? So why isn't Dumbledore stopping it?
And what?
Where's Madam Hooch?
And why aren't the people in those tall things not like? Did y'all just feel a bludger go through this? Like.
Yeah, this looks way better than the first movie. Shut the fuck up. You don't even know where the snitch is.
It's right behind you.
You're not a seeker. Shut up. Honestly, Harry's a lot like his dad. He's very athletic.
But yes, his mother's eyes.
Nice. This is the game of chicken they play, right? Where it's like,
No, that was the first movie. Or do they play
I thought
chicken?
they played a little game of chicken here. Where
Well,
they
because-
said who pulls up first?
No.
I think that was the first movie.
Oh no, Malfoy gets knocked down.
Yeah.
And then his dad looks at him like, "You bitch."
Because he lands legs spread.
He's like, it's only in one movie. That thing should be destroying all of it.
Yeah.
All the wood. All of it.
Not really bouncing.
And then he hits it right here.
Yeah.
Oh.
How did that hurt that bad?
Let me
I
drop
mean-
you in a split position.
Okay, but like,
Broken
oh,
arm.
a broken arm for sure. Dude, but what a badass to continue to play. I love the smile he has here.
Do you guys remember what spell he uses? Or Gilderoy uses on his arm?
Jesus. Alright, what's the spell? What's the spell?
I forget.
Uses on his arm.
Yeah. That's a spell.
Yeah, it's Brachium. Immendo.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I just had to think about it.
No.
You guys smell it?
Smell what?
The bullshit?
That was good.
That was good. I was like, what are you talking about? His wand even looks bitchy.
Emenda. Okay. Close enough.
I said Immendo.
Oh, you did? Okay, then right on.
Ugh.
Yeah, well, the point is, even no longer and it's very clear who's the
Blink.
Ugh. That's so gross.
It's all muscle, nerves,
I love
and
this.
blood vessels. Out of my way.
What's her name?
Madam Pomfrey.
Pomfrey.
Dude. She's in the last movie too.
Skele-Gro.
She's in the Great Hall.
Hey, did you know the Potters made that?
Skele-Gro?
Mm-hmm.
What'd you expect? Pumpkin juice?
Pumpkin juice? Have you had pumpkin juice? Like from Harry Potter World?
I've had pumpkin juice as in, like, pumpkin juice. Like,
Dude, the pumpkin juice from Harry
Dude,
Potter
this
World
scared
is so
the piss
legit.
out of me.
oh, yeah.
When he just wakes up, he's right here like,
Hello.
Harry Potter.
Or is it the second?
Look down, and he's right.
Puts the glasses on.
Looks down, straight on, and boom.
God.
At this point, Dobby should just fuck off. Like, he's already here. What's gonna happen?
This is where the truth comes out.
I love how he beats himself with the Skele-Gro.
this guy. I was about to say. That's right, bad dog. $50 ago.
What a dick.
Call him creepy.
That effect was dog shit. But we're going to continue to keep our students here.
Well, I mean, it sort of tracks, because the sort of thing kind of happened in Prisoner, because Sirius was loose
they
in the
just keep
castle.
doing it. It's like, you know what? There's a mad killer on the loose. The students should be fine. What is the spell McGonagall uses
For what?
to make the statues fall?
Oh shit.
All I know is the last part, locomotum.
Something totem.
Oh,
Yeah,
first
so
appearance of
locomotive.
Moaning Myrtle.
I think it's Irritotum Locomotor.
You to know
Just want to use that spell. Weird how she gets hot for Harry later.
You know that actor's like 30?
Yeah. It's also weird that she's the voice inside of all the bathrooms in Universal Studios.
Oh, Pierre Totem Locomotor.
Pierto Locomotum.
Locomotor.
So. It's the first time we hear Expelliarmus, right? Snape here.
Yeah, I think so.
And it is a disarming spell, but in the first time we see it, it is used as a fireback spell, like get him out of there. I think it's all just about how it's aimed.
Yeah.
If it hits the person, it flies it back. But
If it hits the wand, it gets it to
click the
you.
wand out.
Let me introduce my protector, Professor Snape.
I will say this is a badass movie.
I don't know how you can bullshit your way through all this.
Well, again, Dumbledore did this in the books on purpose, to expose him as a fraud. Now, it even worked out better than him. Now, I will say it kind of sucks that he ended up in a mental institution because of all the other stuff.
I mean, technically, he said it.
Also, why would he choose Snape as his
But-
part?
Right. But remember the, hold on, here we go. It's like an Obi-Wan stance.
Expelliarmus?
Expelliarmus.
Fucked him up.
That then tries to pass it off.
Dude, I don't even like how Harry's rooting for Snape there. Harry's
Yeah.
get that dude's ass. He's a...
Show them that, Professor Snape, but if you don't mind me saying, it was pretty obvious.
Pretty obvious.
No, I wanted to stop you. It would have been only too easy. Perhaps it would be prudent to first teach the students to block unfriendly spells.
Dude, and then Harry uses this in the last movie. How to block spells.
Let's have a volunteer pair. Potter, Weasley, how are you? Weasley's wand causes devastation with the simplest.
I love how Harry just goes that Harry's
Yeah.
like, oh man, let's go.
And it's
Someone from my own house.
it's great
Alright,
because
what are all the spells they use here? Come on, you say you're not big on this movie, but what are all the spells they use? One's Sanctum Sempra.
no, it
No,
isn't.
it's not.
No, it's not.
Wait, no, sorry.
It's something similar.
Sorry, it's those two.
Sorcio, something like that.
Something- They always those two. always,
Serpent Sortia.
yeah, you're right.
Re-
Sorry,
is
that
it-
one always mixes.
Does he
with
use
me.
Rectus Sempra?
Hold on. I'll need the,
I think
Yeah, it's Rectus Sempra. Mm-hmm.
they don't use Stupefy, do they?
No.
That's such an Obi-Wan stance.
Just
With the if they had two fingers, that'd be Obi-Wan.
1, 2.
Yeah, I would have never gotten that.
Spells they never use for the rest of the movies.
Rectus Sempra is next.
Rick December, yes. There we go. Why don't move? Like you see it coming, you hear him saying it. Like just move.
Or block.
He gets him. Get the fuck, motherfucker! Goddamn, get the fuck.
What happened to the whole blocking spells?
Serpent,
Yeah.
serpent.
Serpent Sortia.
I always get the one December.
I
Because
was
they
about
have
to be like, they better not be
it's-
using
it's
second
a-
Sempra.
Dude, can you imagine?
I'll get rid of it for you.
I mean, just like,
Sunday. He just
What's
tossed
that
it
do?
in the air. Or just toss it into the crowd of kids.
All right, what's his name?
That kid's name?
Yeah.
I have no clue.
or no.
Nope. Justin.
Did they even say it?
I think they do. Yeah.
What does it? What does it say? He's like, what are you playing at?
Yeah, I don't think they say Justin.
What are you playing
Uh-huh.
at?
And then Snape uses a spell to make it burn. I forget what it is though.
No, don't do it, bitch.
You better go.
Why don't they use that more?
Dude, Snape's probably, honestly. What are you playing? Snape's honestly probably one of the best wizards right
Yeah.
now. Like, just who's alive right now.
Well, he's definitely the best one in that room.
Dude.
Now, who's the Hufflepuff teacher?
Oh, crap. Who's like the head person? I think it might be Sprout.
And
sounds
who's Ravenclaw?
Flitwick.
Oh, it's like, you're a possum mouth. You tell us.
See, that's what I mean. Like, I know a lot of like movie trivia,
Yeah, I'm right.
but like if you start quizzing me on like
Flitwick
bullshit,
and Sprout.
Sprout's the head, or the whoever the head person is for Hufflepuff, and Flitwick's.
McGonagall's Gryffindor and
Snape is-
Snape's Slytherin.
Yep.
I'm telling you, I'm still loving this movie, man. Like, I'm not some of my favorite, but I'm into
I
it.
love it. Like, I love it.
I'm into it, like, for sure. But they do such a good job here of making you think that, like, Harry's bad for a hot second. Like, the first time you see this, you're like, Harry, dude, like, the last person that was a Parseltongue was Voldemort, like, who just came up from Hogwarts.
He is. He is a descendant of Salazar Slytherin.
Well, it's not even just that. The reason he can speak to snakes is because Voldemort's inside of him
Yeah.
right now.
yeah.
Oh,
Well,
shut up, you two bitches. Even his friends are kind of like,
Oh, what do we do?
it's a little weird.
Ginny's like,
Ginny's like, but also Ginny's kind of being coerced because she's got Voldemort's or Tom Riddle's diary. Dude, he took the wide turn on purpose there. He took the wide turn to be like, "Fuck off, motherfuckers, I'm the chosen one." She only likes you because she thinks you're the chosen one.
I am.
I'm the chosen. Why is it always you three? If Harry could only do this in a way that makes you look not like you were a bad guy,
Yeah.
stop rubbing the walls and stuff and just listen. God, to go back, this movie's 18 years old.
That's crazy.
To go back 18 years and watch this and be like, just not knowing where it's gonna go.
Justin's petrified here.
So they were all petrified because it's all the water on the floor. It's
No.
always
No, it did through
nearly headless
Yeah.
Nick and Ghost Can't Die again.
correct.
Norris was the water. Hermione
Right.
was the mirror.
No. Wait,
Hermione was the mirror. Colin was through the camera.
Colin was the camera, correct?
Yeah.
Wasn't nearly headless the water?
Nearly.
No.
Ghost Can't Die again.
They're not dying. They're petrified. There's a difference.
You
No.
die if you look it
Yeah.
straight in the eye.
So,
So they
Justin's
saw it in the water.
No. Here's the thing. Ghost Can't Die again. Nearly Headless Nick looked straight at the basilisk. Justin saw the basilisk through Nearly Headless Nick.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Spiders flew before it.
I still am so confused on how the hell that giant ass basilisk can even get through Hogwarts in a second without anybody seeing its tail or even to go.
Scene of the crime. This
Okay,
sucks.
I do.
What is
What's the spell?
Dumbledore? It's sherbet lemon. That's
Sherbet
Yeah.
lemon.
Mhm.
Ah, you bitch.
Sherbet lemon. Mm-hmm.
You bitch. I was
It's
gonna
because that's
say.
its favorite. His favorite candy. That's Dumbledore's favorite candy, and you can see him
Bitch.
on his desk.
I love how this stays throughout the whole series.
Oh yeah,
Sherbet lemon.
the staircase that it turns him into it. Yeah.
What were you going to say? Somebody said something before Sherbet Lemon.
Dude,
You were about to say something.
seeing that at
Oh.
Universal made me come. I was.
Damn, okay. I love this movie, but not that much.
I'd go for the movie.
For this movie, really?
Oh,
dude.
not number
Oh.
two.
Oh,
After-
I'm just
but
saying
the series.
series.
dude, walking through his office and seeing the god damn it, what do they call it? I'm such a bitch with names when it comes to like the little things where he pours his memories into.
Well, it's 'cause
What do they call
like
that?
Super.
Because they use Latin terms. But they do keep this office the same through all the movies, even though the Dumbledore changes.
Yes, you were particular,
We talked about this.
but I stand by what I said last year. You would have done well.
The pensive.
Like all like with Marvel, it's super easy because everything's like American,
names.
English, like all this is like
You want to talk about Fox's best moment? Order of the Phoenix. When
my
he claps,
my question
Oh.
is how fast do phoenixes get old? Like shit.
like regenerate.
No, it's a baby here, and then by the end, it's a fucking full-grown phoenix.
Yeah. Well, it might grow up real fast, but it might stay that size for a long time. There's a theory. I'm not sure if it's confirmed, but Fox gave the feather for the wands.
Wow.
No,
Phoenix feather.
Yeah.
I think that's BS.
What other
How many
Phoenix
other
is going to give it?
Phoenixes have you seen?
I still think it's BS.
For some wands, I'm sure he has.
Well, there's only 2.
I always love this part. I don't know. This reminded me of Jurassic Park for sure.
Wouldn't that be a kind of a
It
cool?
looks so animatronic.
Yeah.
It does. I mean, I do like when they use that shit though. Like when they use real stuff.
Wasn't Harry?
This is the only time we've ever seen Hagrid in Dumbledore's office.
I'll be prepared to swear in front of the Minister of Magic. Hagrid!
Fudge is the minister right now, right?
Yes. And in the first one, but we
Is
don't.
it the first? I thought there was somebody different in the first, and then it changed in the second.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
It's very close.
I'm a movie guy, so I wouldn't know.
It's very close. I might be off on that just for a year or whatever, but
I love how everybody's looking at Harry like he's some like great wizard, like he could do all this shit.
it's the same reason you love the scene in the bar in the first movie. Dude, it's like Harry Potter. Good to
That's
see
still
you,
my
Mr.
favorite.
Potter.
That's still my favorite scene in the first movie.
Because it's just like he has no idea who he is, but all these people.
It
know.
literally looks like he doesn't even have lenses in his glasses.
Yeah, he was.
You realize he doesn't, right?
He was Minister
No, don't.
of Magic from 1990 to 1996, so that's the first one.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, you're right. 96 was after Order of the Phoenix, right? Because that's when he resigned.
He didn't do much.
Well, yeah, because after Order of the Phoenix, he was like,
Yeah. Well, because he was telling the whole
would
movie.
you not love to spend Christmas at Hogwarts?
Oh, absolutely.
Dude, but fuck everybody for not sitting next to him just because.
Right?
Even Jenny.
And Fred and George.
Fred and George go fuck all the way off.
Would you guys go home?
No, I was spending my whole life at Hogwarts. Screw American and English life. I would be using my wanding on
Wanding.
Expelliarmus.
Dude, those cupcakes looked
I
bomb.
They did look bomb.
Oh my god.
Well, whenever I watched this as a kid, I'm like,
And
I want
Crab
some
and
of
Goyle,
those.
I'm so glad Goyle died because it's like you fell for this fucking cupcake floating, you dumb motherfucker. Like, really?
Well, the reason why they didn't have Crab because the actor.
Oh, he
Just
was selling drugs.
Yeah.
He was breaking the law.
Well, because originally in the book it wasn't Goyle and Blaze.
Yeah, Blaze was added.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't we use my wand? Ooh, little callback.
gosh, those look so good.
Mhm.
They're just like perfect cupcakes too.
Look at these chunkies.
And they have like
Yeah.
30 cupcakes already.
Or no, I
they
think
have
I think
little
those are
mini pies.
I think
Little
those are
mini
I think they're
pies.
called like pawns or something.
And then in 6 years, you're gonna be saying the Avada Kedavra curse
Yeah.
on frickin' Hermione.
But it's gonna be a very pitiful version of it.
That's my girlfriend. By the way, it's not your girlfriend if you just kiss her once. You gotta kind of go on a date with her. Come on, like
I mean,
this is the grossest the Polyjuice potion ever looked. Because in like the
Yeah.
vials, it was always just like a
God, it's
well,
so-
even though
just a
how
liquid.
even how good Hermione is, like
She fucked up so bad. She grabbed cat hair. Honestly, though, why did she even need to do it? Because they figured it out on their own anyway. Like, why did she need to do it?
also I feel like it would have been
It would
really
have been even better. It actually would have been better as a mission for one person to be kind of like on the outside, like not in.
yeah.
And of course, Harry kind of
It's
figures
like-
it out. Like he's like, I'm alright.
It's all good.
Of course, Harry's so good with it because he's the chosen one.
Who was the girl that Hermione took?
I can't remember her name, but isn't it supposed to be the one that like is always the girl that like is like she wants with Draco? She's like that.
No, that's Patty Patel.
Who does Draco end up with? I can't remember.
Oh
like
my
in
God.
19 years later.
It's like Seraphina something.
Because dude, fuck the Patty Patel girl because she's the one.
hot though.
Yeah,
dude.
she's so. Harry. Bloody hell.
Oh, never mind. Astoria Greengrass.
That's the girl.
No, that's the girl that he marries and has Scorpius.
Who's the girl? Bloody hell.
Dude,
That's-
you got some spit on the
Oh,
side
yeah.
of your fucking mouth.
He's drooling.
Who's the girl from Slytherin that's like always with Malfoy, but then Deathly Hallows too? She's like, "Well, get him!" Like she's the one that like wants to like get Harry. What's so crazy is they actually like 3 times in this movie they have been
Dude.
right next to the Chamber of Secrets.
This is amazing.
Fuck Percy, by the way.
Yeah.
The worst Weasley.
Well,
the
he's
worst Weasley.
well, he's down here because he was sneaking around with his girlfriend.
Fuck him.
Dude.
He's such a simp.
Yeah. Well, what's the name of his girlfriend?
Oh God, because Ginny walked in on him making out with his girl, and that's why like Ginny and him actually had like a decent relationship because it was like I'm not gonna tell anybody that you're making out with your
Well,
girlfriend.
Nearly Headless said her name. Sorry?
This was improv.
You know you could read.
That was all improv. That was great, dude. The little eyebrow raise. They played that so well too. I do love this because it's like this is the inside of the Slytherin kind
I
of
can't wait for Hogwarts Legacy. I'm gonna be there all the damn time. You know, Slytherin.
So there's a rumor that he can hear their actual voices, and we're hearing Harry and Ron's voices.
That
just for
makes
the movie.
sense.
Well, I mean, it definitely makes sense if you think about Mad Eye Moody and Goblet of Fire.
Yeah.
You're wrong. Harry's hard to beat for us, for all of us.
You think there's someone here who's worse than Dumbledore?
I was wrong about Patty Patel.
What's her name?
Patty Patel is a Gryffindor, my bad.
Who's the girl from Slytherin? Because
I'm trying to remember.
And I'm allowed to say that because she's definitely older than me. Potter. Does anybody say Potter with a more like just disdain than Malfoy?
No, he's perfect. That was a perfect. Like,
Must have some idea what's behind it. You know I've had a good talk for yesterday. How many times do I have to tell you? It's
Probably is, actually.
Pansy Parkinson.
Pansy Parkinson.
Yeah.
What a pansy.
This girl?
Oh,
Oh, yeah. 100%. How old is she now? Look up the actress. Just so I don't feel bad.
What's the matter with you two? You're acting very odd. It is stomachache.
I love how that's the first thing that shows up.
How? Guess.
Huh?
Guess.
bet she's like 30.
27.
30. So like
30?
exact. Yeah, 30.
God. Okay, well, I definitely don't feel bad. She's hot as fuck.
She's also married. She got married last year.
Screw that dude. I love how it all wore off on them, but it hadn't worn off.
I
on
remember
her yet.
the girl that she took the hair off of, or
What was her
cat.
name?
I think it was Millicent.
Human transformations. Was cat's hair cut of no simple strings?
Millicent Bolster. So we can look at.
That's a great one. Look at his tail.
See, this movie's enjoyable.
I honestly, I have not had a bad moment in this movie yet.
Just wait to the middle.
We're way past the middle. It's almost to the end. We're almost done with this movie.
I don't think you understand how long this movie is.
Well, it's
It's
been a
like
bit.
an hour.
Yeah. We're in the middle right now.
Yeah. Okay, now we're starting to.
so. Is this where it drops off?
Yes.
For you?
Honestly, right with the diary, right when they find it.
I like the diary stuff when we get the flashbacks. Once you know, it's kind of like the MCU. It's like Thor: The Dark World's a lot better after you watch Endgame. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This movie's a lot better after you watch Deathly Hallows.
You always do that.
It's amazing how much their voice drops.
Let's all throw books at Myrtle because she can't see it. 10 points to get it to her
Stomach.
So she was one of the people that Tom Riddle killed for the
She was the
Horcruxes.
No, I thought the
No.
the Basilisk killed her.
Yes, but
But
I think
for the
he
Horcrux.
used her soul to make the diary.
It was still for the Horcrux. She was one of the people that died for the Horcrux,
Mhm.
which is kind of crazy that you look at it. But I think, honestly, even though I think she's annoying, I think Moaning Myrtle should have been in the movie of part 2 or 1, either one. I think part 2 did a really good job. Part 2 did a decent job of bringing it all together for one movie.
Mhm.
Endgame did probably the best job of bringing all the movies into one.
Mm-hmm.
Because I really because in the books, Madame Hooch was in Deathly Hallows.
Mhm.
Like
Well,
everybody was in it
Yeah.
for the Battle of Hogwarts. I wish they had that. But it's hard. It is very hard to get that many people into one movie, and Marvel barely pulled it off. I swear he wore that sweater in the first movie. I swear to God he did.
I don't
He
think
did.
so. Did he?
Yeah, remember when he was in the last scene?
My name is Harry Potter. And then Voldemort replies,
Hi.
I need to kill you.
Hello, Harry Potter. My name is Tom Riddle.
Tom, what's his middle name?
Marvel.
Okay, I wasn't asking you. Well, I knew you knew.
Well,
Why
if
wouldn't
I
I
would,
know?
if
I'm just
I knew,
saying,
he would
like-
know.
Would you be okay if we wrote with feathers? Right now?
I'd be fine with it.
Screw that. My handwriting's already as fucking shitty as it is.
Mine is too, but I think it'd be cooler if I.
That's
With a
my only
feather.
thing is like this. All this shit happens during the '90s when like computers and things are coming to a big peak. And the magic world has everything ahead of the muggle world except for technology.
Yeah.
Like, let's just keep it in the dark ages for us.
Back 50 years.
It's insane this is a Horcrux.
Well, this was more of a Horcrux to be used as a
Don't answer
weapon.
this. What date did Voldemort kill Harry's parents?
It was
I
on
don't
his
even
fir-
need the year. I don't even need the year.
It was on his first birthday.
No. No. Month and day, no year. I'm okay with no year, but I do know the year.
This, I think, is stumping me too.
I
I'll
want
give you the month. October.
30th.
30th. Yeah.
No.
Wait, no, wait, shit. Was it 12th?
It's Halloween.
Oh,
October
31st.
31st,
Oh,
I
1981.
thought,
my bad.
isn't Halloween on the 30th?
31st.
31st.
Oh.
October 31st, 1981.
Damn.
What's crazy is that Hagrid, to this day, is still apparently accused of opening the Chamber of
Which
Secrets.
is such bullshit.
It's such garbage. You're looking it up right now, just to make sure. Where's Slughorn?
Okay, do you guys know whose body that was?
Yeah, it was Moaning Myrtle. He was one. It wasn't his first birthday, though.
October 31st, 1981. I had it.
Okay, where did Tom go during the break?
What break?
Multiple places.
You mean
Oh, wait,
after he graduated from Hogwarts?
No, summer break. Like how they all have to go home.
Which time?
I'm sure that's explored in stuff that I'm not. So, but here's the thing. See how good Dumbledore looks there? They aged him forward for the way he looks in present day, which I actually think was a poor choice because he wasn't as old as he looks in the movies. He died for other reasons. He didn't just die of
I
old
mean,
age.
what is he, 150?
He was born in 18...
Dumbledore?
Did you
Dumbledore
not-
probably died of
Never mind, you didn't get that. But...
Oh, okay, now. So we can assume that Jenny had the same kind of.
Mm-hmm.
She was able to do the same kind of stuff too.
Dumbledore was born in 1881, so he was 100 when when his parents died.
So he died at what? Probably 121. No. He died 130 something.
No, he didn't.
Well, if he was 100 when Harry's parents died, and he died when Harry was 15, 115 or 16.
16.
Yeah. You know who that was in that box?
Aragog. Irana Exemer.
Don't forget the pencils. Goodbye, Aragog.
This part's a little iffy.
Yeah, the pulling away.
Yeah.
It's it looks like a universal ride. I'm still into it right now.
I am too. I've been telling these guys,
These guys.
yeah,
Who are these guys?
mainly him.
I'm still not on your side.
I'm so upset right now.
Why?
Oh, that's the one I was thinking of. The line from Half-Blood Prince. It's Harry! Sir! That's the best. That's the funniest it ever is. Sir! That was the thing he was going for in the beginning.
Well, he must have gotten in bulk. Maybe. Mm.
But they do a great job, if you haven't read the books, of making you just think twice for just a second about Hagrid right there. You know what I mean?
Harry, I don't know who did it. We better come. Come on.
Why does he go to Harry?
Because it was.
Because Neville has a great mind for herbology.
What's that have to do with?
I'm just fucking.
What's it have to do with Harry?
I'm
Do you not see
fucking
Harry's
around, I'm
fucking
fucking
bed?
around.
Well, yeah, but he went to. I mean, we don't know if Harry. If he
Do
went
you
to
not
Harry
see
first.
Harry's
He didn't say
bed?
Ron. Harry, Ron.
I am messing around with you, Jesus.
No, me and him are having a fight.
Yeah.
Ron. And gosh, you're gonna say the chosen.
Oh, hey, she's in the boys. She's in the boys thing.
Ooh. That wouldn't have worked in the books. That
No.
was true. She would never hear that. Fred and George were barely in this movie. Like, barely.
Where are
After this movie,
More
they
than the
go-
first one.
What?
More than the first one.
Oh, they were way more in the first one than this one.
No, they weren't.
Oh, they had I will guarantee you they had more lines in this movie.
I think we're saying the same thing. I think you. I thought.
I'm saying they don't have
I
a
th-
lot of stuff to do in this movie. And then after this movie,
Oh, I thought you were comparing it to the first one.
no, I'm saying the first movie they have
Oh.
more than this one.
Do they?
No,
In
oh.
the movie, not the books.
No, I feel.
Do they?
I feel like.
I guarantee you they do.
Well, when do we see him? We see him in when Harry gets sorted. We see him in Quidditch,
In
sorta.
the beginning, when they go on platform 9 3/4,
Okay. Then when do we see him again? We see them way more in this movie than the last one. We go to their
I'm not
house.
saying see, I'm saying what do they do in the movie?
Save Harry's ass.
Look at Dean. Dean back there.
Why do you always talk about Dean?
It's just cool because these characters live on. Screw Percy. I hate you. Percy is such a simple.
I always see Seamus. Whenever I'm looking, I always see Seamus. I don't know what it is.
It's a Seamus
Speak
radar.
that way towards the mic.
It's a Seamus radar.
Sorry, that's not.
I always see Seamus.
That's not my natural way.
I understand. You gonna have
We're so
Harry's
guilty.
kids?
Name all of his kids. Go.
Albus, Severus Potter.
No. Wait.
That's one.
Yeah, sorry,
That's
yeah,
definitely
sorry,
one.
like,
Sorry.
What are
sorry.
you
I was
talking
thinking of
about?
the first one. I was thinking of the first one.
Oh, shit.
He had 2 boys, right?
Yeah.
It's 2 boys.
Albus is the middle child.
It wasn't. And he had a girl who was the
Yeah.
youngest.
I have no clue who the girl is. I may be able to guess the.
It wasn't serious, right?
No.
Okay.
James Sirius Potter and Lily. I forget her middle
It is
name.
kind of lame that it's like I'm just gonna name you after
Right.
everybody that I've known in my life. Isn't that crazy that you know that that's one of the Deathly Hallows now?
Yeah.
That, like-
now.
Well, I'm just saying, like, it's crazy. But also, it connects him to Voldemort. The fact that Voldemort is related to the one that had the Resurrection Stone. He wasn't related to the one that had the Elder Wand. He was related to the one that had the
Yeah.
Resurrection Stone. So him and Voldemort are technically blood related.
Yeah.
To the, was it Percival brothers or I can't remember.
Peveril.
Peveril brothers. And
Oh.
the Elder Wand ended up passing all the way down to Grindelwald, who ended up getting beat by Dumbledore, and then Dumbledore got the Elder
What
Wand.
I think is a paradox is once you have the Elder Wand, how do you lose?
How do you lose?
Yeah.
You
Look
lose.
at how
you-
young
You
Fudge
lose.
looks.
You lose because either it's. I mean, I don't know.
I think the wand senses who is stronger as a wizard, not with the wand as a wizard individually. It's like the whole Tony Stark and Spider-Man sort of thing. If you're nothing without the suit, why should you have it?
Right. I agree. It is crazy that they use the same actor here. He looks
Fudge
so
is so
different.
young.
Yeah, it's so
He looks
different
so
though.
different as Fudge here. He's got a little meat on his bones.
He looks younger.
Yes,
Look at that little
he has
rat.
pony. He has
Look at that little
ponytail.
Take me clear, not Azkaban prison.
Azkaban
I love how they
prison.
throw that in there because we really haven't heard about Azkaban
No.
until now. So we're hearing like, what's Azkaban? Fuck you, Lucius Malfoy.
Get out of my house.
Get him out of the house.
Get out of my.
So-called house.
Dude, by the last movie, Malfoy is such a puss
Oh yeah.
for Voldemort.
He's Voldemort's little bitch.
Yeah.
I cannot believe that he killed Snape before he killed Lucius. I actually think that's the one bad writing that J.K.
See, I thought he was gonna kill Lucius when he was
in
at
the boathouse.
Yeah.
Dude, how did he not kill Lucius? The shit that he did. That's the one bad writing I will ever say.
Well, I think it was more of like a
I'm not saying kill Draco and his
No.
mom, but kill him for sure.
No, I think it was more of like Lucius failed. He should live with his mistakes.
But at the same time, I would totally say that he's probably at that point in Deathly Hallows he was like a Wormtail.
Yeah.
Because Wormtail died at that point. Not in the movies, but in the books that he died at that point. So he was looking for a new Wormtail to just kind of like be his.
Well, let's see. He failed in Order of the Phoenix. He went to Azkaban, got out.
Oh, he failed in the 10 years before Goblet too. Like he didn't look for him at all.
Will always be given at Hogwarts.
Which is kind of
But
weird.
then what was the new quote after that? For those
Uh,
who deserve it.
Yeah.
Who deserve it. Dude, Dumbledore's so powerful. He just knows they're there.
He's also what would we say? He's like 100 and 103.
If anybody was looking for some stuff, all they have to do would be to follow the spoilers.
I love how Fudge is like, what the fuck was that?
What? He's still like, what was that about? What?
I have no idea. I love how Fang is there to the. Remember, in the book, someone hit Fang. I forget who it was. Like someone like it was in Half Blood Prince after Dumbledore got killed. Right? It was like this battle. There was a battle. It wasn't just like the
Yeah.
way it happened in the movies. It was like there were Death Eaters. There was a battle. Someone hit Fang, and then like someone did. Was it somebody? Somebody attacked McGonagall, and then Hagrid like messed them up. I'm pretty sure that's accurate. I hate spiders. What?
He was hit by a stun spell, led by
But he
Dolores
didn't
Umbridge.
get stunned because he's half giant. I love Ron. I love Ron.
I love Ron in the first couple of movies.
Ron gets like a little bitchy in the next couple. I would say 4 through 6.
Especially when he turns on Harry.
In 4.
Oh, God.
Well, yeah, in 3 he gets his ass kicked.
But 3, I would say 3 is the last movie they all actually like are good throughout the whole thing and never fight. Every other movie there's teen angst, but that was kind of the point of the books too. You were
Well, let's
supposed to
see.
grow
The
up with
fifth
them.
one, Harry couldn't really control it because Voldemort was sort of jabbing at him.
Yeah, but 4, like Ron was being weird. Like he was like, "Oh, you put your name in the goblet of fire." I'm like, "Shut up, Ron." And then 6, Ron was being a dick because like he kept falling in love with the
lavender girl, and then
Yeah.
he took all those love potions.
Dude, when the scene where Harry sits with Hermione
Yeah, and she sends the birds
after
up.
Ron wins the Quidditch match, basically,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, dude. In the movies, not in the books. The books,
Yeah.
Harry and Jenny are 100% should be together, but in the movies, they did it wrong. The movies did it wrong because the movies didn't set up Jenny the way they should have.
Well, yeah,
In the movies, it totally looks like Harry and Hermione should have been together because every
Mhm.
time Ron and Hermione have something going on, it looks awkward, and every time Harry and Ginny have something going on, it looks so awkward in the movies. Like the time they kiss, or like the ready, open up you.
Trey, I'm awkward too, so that's fine.
well that
It's awkward, but it's too awkward. It's because in the books, Jenny was like she had like 8 boyfriends. She was like she
Well,
she
well also
bounced around.
I don't like 6 because they have awkward, funny moments.
They turned it, but I will say it actually helps. I think because I think setting the first like half of the movie up as like a romantic comedy really punches you in the mouth when they do the last half with Dumbledore.
Yeah, but I feel like
Dude, Eric
When-
Dog.
when they're in Slughorn's office and Ron drinks the poisoned
Oh yeah,
thing,
they played
and
off,
then
like, these girls, they're gonna kill me.
yeah,
that was
no,
bullshit.
they should have like cut to
Oh god, I can't look at that. I actually cannot look at that.
how did Aragog have all these kids?
I just can't look at the. I can't look at the animatronic because it's too. I mean, obviously it's real. Fuck no, I can't look at that. Can't.
I remember the trailer for this movie.
Dude, I can't watch. I can't. Dude, it's so gross and creepy. I can't look at it.
As a as a kid, I had a VHS tape that had this, The Goonies,
Nope.
as a trailer, and I think it was like Scooby Doo or something. Like,
So was the book in Prisoner of Azkaban, like the monster book, like was that Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them?
No,
no,
that's I'm pretty sure the next Prisoner. Yeah, that's Prisoner.
I'm saying the book
No,
that
no.
goes.
it was
Yeah,
not written
Prisoner.
by. I don't think it was written by Newt though.
But the whole Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them is the name of the book that Newt wrote for Hogwarts.
Yeah,
So is that in these movies at all?
yeah, it's the third
Prisoner.
one.
I said the book that goes.
Yeah,
It's in Prisoner.
I just said in Prisoner.
it's not anywhere.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't know what
He
you're.
literally just said. But is it in this series?
No, I said in Prisoner. I literally said in Prisoner.
That's
No, you
it.
did
Yeah,
not.
that's it. That's it. That's all it's in.
Okay, so I'm saying the book that goes in Prisoner is Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. That's the book that Newt wrote.
No, it
Right.
isn't.
Don't look.
It
at
was
me.
not written by Newt.
Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them is written by Newt.
I want to tell everybody this. I'm not a fan of Fantastic Beasts.
Oh, there's the car.
Because with the whole Wizarding world, like, yeah, I'm a fan of wizards and stuff.
Yeah.
But the
That's who wrote Monster Book of Monsters.
Oh, I was just asking if that was the.
It was the. I think it was the book.
But Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them is the name of the book that Newt wrote. That's what J.K. said. Why did they attack him? I think that was bullshit.
because apparently they were hungry or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Nope.
Arana Exame. Oh, Ronnie.
Dude, fuck that. If a spider was around your neck like that, like this.
I feel like you would run away if a spider looked like was as big as a dog. Like,
Dude, when Adam and I were playing Halo, there was a spider on my ceiling and I almost threw up. Like, a little fang in the back. Honestly, Ron's not a terrible driver for a 12-year-old.
This is the car. This isn't Ron.
Those spiders are fast. Why do we keep sending kids to this forbidden forest? For God's sakes. Honestly, why is the forbidden forest there?
Because it houses a whole bunch of magical creatures, like Aragog.
Don't go to the forbidden forest. Alright, you have detention. Alright, you know what your detention is? Go to the forbidden forest.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, see, the gear shifter is the... how they go up.
How do they not have a universal ride that is you in the car?
Is that all CGI?
Yeah, that car looks like... Actually, that was a good transition.
It was a good
CGI.
transition.
That car looks like dog shit now.
Well, there's dog shit in it now, so...
No, you won't.
Harry and then the car's like, fuck off again. Like, I'm out of here. Honestly, though, Harry and Ron are their best in the first 3 movies together.
Yeah.
And then they are dicky to each other, like, for 80% of the movies. like, that's how friends are, though. I mean, what was that?
That's how friends are.
That's how friends
Well,
are.
that's true, but dude, how mad are you at Ron and Goblet when he leans over and goes, piss off. I get so mad at him in that moment.
Oh.
Ron should have been the one to put flowers there.
Yeah.
Why?
I'm saying, like, just to build it up. Like,
I mean, it's not like Harry put him in there.
Yes, he did.
Harry literally just
did.
put them in there. What are you talking about?
No, it was somebody else.
What?
What are you talking about? Harry literally just put the flowers in there.
What?
What are you talking about? Harry literally put the flowers in there. Wait, did they just pull this out of Hermione, like, now? No
Yeah.
one noticed this? Like, for weeks?
Apparently. I don't think it was weeks. I think it was more like days.
I don't even care. It should have been minutes. Like, oh, there's a piece of paper there.
Hundreds of years, instant death awaits anyone who opens blind soul's eyes. I just feel
So I had a Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets playset.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, are you looking up the scene right now?
Yes.
killed by doing wrong. Why is it on his head?
But it was the Chamber of Secrets, and I had a full-blown basilisk.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it
Cool.
was so cool.
I had, there was a toy sword that I had.
Dude, the Sword of Gryffindor.
Yep.
Dude, the fact the Sword of Gryffindor is in this movie, and then it's, like, all the way at the end.
Justin must have seen Basilisk through.
Yeah, see, they do say his name.
He could die again. Had the mirror. I bet you anything she was too fixated on the corners in case it came along. And Mrs. Norris? I'm pretty sure she didn't have a camera or a mirror, Harry.
Oh, I guess it was.
Yeah.
It looked like, I guess I looked away for a
Like,
second.
who else would it be?
Madam Pumphrey?
I mean, I guess. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
Spiders clean before. It all fits. How's the Basilisk been getting around? That's a great snake. Sometimes.
Pipes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Someone has seen it. It's not even just someone has seen it. It's a 100-foot snake. Like, it's not like some tiny snake. Like a snake that came into the school, like, the other day.
Mine hides in my pants on.
Alright, well, it's been fun, guys. We'll stay tuned. Stay iconic.
Hey, that's our line. The second part.
Fuck you.
She has an intercom system?
Hey, Dumbledore did. Just put the wand up against your neck. How do they not see them right there? Great hiding spot.
Should have done this from the beginning. Like,
This is the end of Hogwarts. But when a mass serial killer is apparently on the loose, well, it's fine.
well, I feel like that's a little bit easier because they know who it is. They know where he is. They just need to
What has
find
the
him.
basilisk been feeding on the last 60 years? That's the only thing I'm like a little like. I mean, I'll buy it because I'm a nerd.
Well, let's
I'm
just
fine
throw it
with
to the magic.
magic.
Yeah.
Magic.
Well, I mean, real snakes can go, like, just regular snakes can go months without food. So, like, you never know with the big ass one.
Okay. I feel like Ron should have reacted a little differently then. It should have been like,
Well, I mean, technically, we're supposed to be hidden.
Or skeleton will.
but that was her that wrote that though.
See, this is why this movie is sort of dark.
Oh, I will say between 1 and 2, 2 is way darker than 1.
Maybe useless, but it's going to try and get into the chamber. At least we can tell him what we know.
He's packing up, ready to leave.
Professor, we have some information for you. Are you going somewhere?
Dude, I love how their voices have dropped because they're getting older.
Yeah.
The difference between this scene and then the next movie where Lupin packs up, just
hmm
mischief. Damage.
Running away? I thought that stuff was in your books. Completely misleading. He wrote them. My dear boy, do you use your common sense? I thought it was some half as well if people didn't think I'd done all those things.
You're a fraud.
You've just been taking credit for what other wizards have done. Is there anything you can do?
Yes. I'm rather gifted with
So how many wizards did Lockhart obliviate?
A lot.
So I don't feel as bad for where he ended up.
No.
Don't think about it.
Honestly, if I was Lockhart and I was any sort of smart, I would have said, "Okay, I could still beat both of you with your wands pointed at me, even though I'm a fraud. As a grown wizard, I could still probably beat you." And Ron has a taped together wand.
But Lockhart's a puss.
Yeah.
Dude, this is very dark that no one really like talks about. Like,
Distraught.
Go away.
So I think the basilisk can like change its form to fit through like pipes.
No, I think just watch. Once it opens, you'll see how fucking big this shit is.
yeah, but goddamn, like, I'm still like, how does this thing get the fuck around without anybody realizing it?
Well, everybody that has realized it gets fucking
You even see a
petrified.
tail going across. What the fuck was that?
Can we also talk about how Salazar Slytherin was kind of a perv for putting the Chamber of Secrets in the girls' bathroom? And also, what would he name it?
You
Chamber
keep on
of
doing that.
Like little chargers. now.
Yes. Like, I'm not even gonna charge my phone anymore.
Stop. Stop doing this. What is this?
I'm cold because you keep your house at like 10 degrees Celsius.
How much is 10 degrees Celsius?
Like
Like 50?
9. No.
Hey Siri. What is 10 degrees
It's like
Celsius?
I think it's
in
like
Fahrenheit?
60.
10 degrees Celsius is 50 degrees.
Oh,
Oh!
That's cold in a house.
That's true. That's
That is true.
That's
But
true.
I'm actually
That's cool.
pumped that I was right about that on the dot. I actually can't believe I was right on that on the dot.
You're so fucking cool,
I know. That does perfectly fit a basilisk,
right?
though.
That's why I'm trying to fucking tell you guys.
Well, then I'll just be, there's no need to be mistake.
How did those two, like, plus. Dude, what if Harry just went Avada Kedavra?
He doesn't even know what that is.
Yeah, but no one would know.
I mean, that's true.
Harry used 2 out of the 3 unforgivable curses throughout the books.
Name all 3.
Huh?
Name all 3.
Oh, I don't know those.
Name them then.
He used the Cruciatus curse against Bellatrix, and he used the Imperious curse against the Goblin of Gringotts to make him go through, like, the stuff with fake Bellatrix.
What's the third one?
And
I
Avada
can't-
Kedavra, the killing
I don't
curse.
think I really remember that one.
Miss Granger, would you like to give us the third curse? No? Avada Kedavra. How many times in these movies do, like, these guys fall and then just get stopped, like, right before they die?
Look at all those fucking bones.
So how many kids are those?
I don't think they're kids.
Oh, they're for sure a bunch of kids in there.
Just a bunch of rats.
Those ribs, those are for sure children.
That doesn't look like a human spine, though.
Doesn't look like it.
Are we, like, stupid? Like, look at that. Those are people.
The last time I checked, spines weren't this fucking big.
Children's are.
Children,
Like 10,
11
11?
years. No, they're not.
Are you smoking some
Like
crack?
10, 11-year-olds are like this big.
No.
Where's your
Like-
crack pipe that you've been smoking off of?
Those are people. First of all, in the books, the basilisk fed off of kids. What else was they living on? Oh, God. Heart of a lion. This fuck. This fuck.
Here, boys.
Dude, what if Ron used it right now?
The world will know our story.
Ron used the Imperious Curse in that movie, too.
Yeah, it survived on rats. Those are rats.
We'll go back after we're done watching. There's no way a rat skeleton is this big, first of all.
Sewer damn rats. Or some raccoons.
Some, I thought you said some raccoons.
Yeah, no. Those spines.
Oblivion!
Didn't those spines look like that?
Yes.
You realize that thing is this big, right? Not this big. How many rats do you know that are?
But it wasn't that big. It was like that big.
Seeing?
Okay,
Like-
we'll go back. We'll go back and look at it. You didn't look up what did the basilisk eat to survive. You looked up how big's a rat skeleton.
Read it.
Read it, you know it.
What does the
Little
basilisk
monkey.
feed on, Harry?
No, read the description. Survived on rats.
You monkey.
I'm telling you, look at the spines.
I don't know where kind of 11 and 12-year-olds you've been messing around with.
Okay, that does not sound good. Don't say that.
For the record, Quinn does not mess around with 11, 12-year-olds.
What the heck, dude? Why-
Just the way he says that.
It's got a clue. Do the fair.
It is kind of messed up that he's in a lunatic asylum now.
God.
Yeah.
But also, all the people that he obliviated before were also in it, so he kind of got his what do you wish for?
You've seen a human skeleton, right?
All right, let's drop it and come back to it when we're done with this commentary,
Fine.
because I will tell you that those are, at the very least, by the way, this is really cool because this is where Ron and Hermione were in Deathly Hallows were too. The fact that this was a practical thing in Deathly Hallows Part 2, it wasn't in here. This is CGI, but in Part 2, it was a real thing that did it. That was really cool. Okay, Harry found it in like 2 months. How did Dumbledore not find this shit in 40 years?
He couldn't speak Parseltongue.
I don't give a crap. But he can sense Harry underneath the cloak of death. Come on, man. It is. This scene is so cool. This scene is so cool. The way it turns here. Oh, I love it so much. Tom and Jenny are up there. It is kind of poetic that Harry saves Jenny here.
Yeah.
Jenny, I want to have your babies in 19 years. God.
More than 19.
No, we're probably 19 years from now because they're 11 by the time in 19 years
Well, it was
later.
19 years after she was 16.
So it's probably about 19 years from now. That's when they have babies.
She won't wait.
No. Oh, wait.
Because they were 11
Yeah.
after 19 years
Okay.
later. Tom.
Wait. What do you mean she won't? She's not.
It's crazy that he doesn't know that it's Voldemort. It's
Yeah.
so insane.
A ghost. A memory.
I will give that, like, the whole writing and the fire thing, that's a little
Tom
far-fetched.
Tom Marvolo Riddle, I am Lord Voldemort.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it does work well for a movie.
Won't come until it's called.
See the prefect badge on his thing?
Because he was a prefect and he had everybody under his little, like, spell where it was like, hey, I'm a nice kid.
Besides
Well,
Dumbledore.
so he was born out of a love potion. So he can never have true love, but he has a charming personality.
Which is why in most of the books, whenever Harry beats him in a mental battle, it's because of love.
Mhm.
Like in Order, where he's like, you'll never know love or friendship. And I feel sorry for you. That's the way he was able to get him out of his head.
Shall we say, the kind of troubles. Still, the power of the diary began to scare her. She tried to dispose of it in the girls' bathroom. And then, you should find it.
Is that technically a type of Imperious
The
Curse?
very person I was once happy.
No, I think it's more.
It's not a type of Paris curse, but it's close. I would actually say that that's probably.
Well, there's another spell called Confundus that kind of does the same thing.
So I
It's in the realm.
capture that brain cell Hagrid to gain your trust.
Hagrid's my friend.
It's my will against Hagrid's. Only Dumbledore seemed to think he was innocent. He certainly kept an annoyingly close watch on me after that. I knew it wouldn't be safe to open the chamber again when I was still at school, so I decided to leave behind a diary, preserving my 16-year-old self in its pages so that one day I would be able to lead another to finish Salazar Slytherin's noble work.
Well, you haven't finished it this time. In a few hours, my new draft will be ready. Then my house microphone will be
My blood doesn't matter to me. For many months now, my new target has been you. How is it that a baby with no extraordinary magical talent was able to defeat the greatest wizard of all time? How did you escape with nothing but a scar, while Lord Voldemort's powers were destroyed?
Why do you care how I escaped? Voldemort was after your time.
Voldemort is my past, present, and future.
This is really cool.
Okay. So he didn't use any sort of spell to take over Jenny. So Horcruxes, like, if you use them, if you hold on to them so much, they kind of make you.
Like
Crazy.
how it did with Ron.
She was pouring out her soul into the book, so it made her vulnerable.
I didn't think I was going to keep my filthy mother and father's name. I fashioned myself a new name. The name I knew wizards everywhere would one day fear to speak when I became the greatest sorcerer in the world.
Albus Dumbledore is the greatest sorcerer in the world.
Dumbledore's been driven out of this castle by the mere memory of me.
He'll never be gone. Not as long as those who remain are loyal to him.
It's kind of a decent callback there. Well,
When?
not a callback, but premonition.
Of what?
Albus Dumbledore will be gone so long as the people that are here are loyal to him.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Snape is the most loyal to him, and then he is the one that killed him because
He's so
Dumbledore
loyal.
wanted him to.
Yeah.
He's come out of the mouth of the eye.
The mouth. The mouth goes down and then Snape comes out.
Dude, I had this playset, dude. It was so cool.
Playset.
Yeah.
Dude, I had this whole playset. It was so cool.
I think there was a Lego set of this.
It wasn't. I did have the Lego, but I had the actual.
I don't think
playset
there
of
was a
this.
Lego set of this.
I'm sure there's a Lego set of everything. But, dude, but they use. Honestly, this CGI is good.
Yeah. Well, I think some of this was puppet, but
Well, this
that's
is
definitely
right here.
CGI.
But the stuff that's in the corridors,
Oh,
and
yeah.
when Harry stabs it,
Mhm.
is straight up real.
Slipped.
I didn't mean that, dude. I thought you were looking up the. I didn't mean to use drop. I thought you were looking up the. Oh, this is when he pokes out his eyes, right?
Yes.
But
Yeah, Fox.
let's see if there's this Lego set.
Go look up. Just say Chamber of Secrets playset.
But it can still hear you.
Oh, do that second one. I guarantee that's it. It look. Yeah, go images.
Was that right?
No. It's that one. Yes.
Oh, is that what you had?
Dude, I had that.
Oh.
Doesn't even look cool.
I went alive for it, you ass.
See? Rats.
Dude, this was real. Like this right here. Wait, no, that's
No, that wasn't
CGI.
real.
That's CGI. Wait for it. CGI. That's good CGI though.
2002.
That
That's
must have
real.
been real.
That's real. That's a real puppet. That's real.
Uses the
Dude, that would
block.
be so scary, even as an actor.
Oh, yeah.
What a boss move, though, to do that. The dumbass snake, though.
This movie's almost over.
I like this movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the best.
Well,
I mean,
no.
I would still put it in the bottom 3. I'm going bottom 4, at least.
This
At
is-
least bottom 4. But,
This is my least favorite.
out of all of them, I wouldn't probably disagree with you. But, it's not bad, though.
No.
It's not a bad movie. You still like it. Like,
Yeah, but
are you standing that close to a Horcrux in Voldemort? The fact that Voldemort just said Ginny's name is crazy, too.
Very much alive.
But he's about to use this Horcrux. He's about to kill Jenny and use this Horcrux to come back like he wanted to in Goblet.
Well, like I was saying before, this wasn't a Horcrux to defend. It was used as a weapon.
I love this scene, though. Harry with a sword. Not a wand, a sword. I'm sorry, at this point, Harry should get straight A's. He shouldn't even have to go to fucking class. Right here.
no, it's not.
That's real. That was definitely real.
I don't think you should.
Not real, obviously. Look at Harry. Dude, Harry's one arm strength in this movie has been legit with the car and this scene. Right here, this is it.
Hope he fights him off a little bit.
Mhm.
That's real. Not
That's-
real. Real.
Gets knocked out of his hand.
Real. Oh, when he stabs it?
No, it gets knocked out of his hand
No.
first.
No, I'm just talking about what's real and what's not real. But yes. Did he barely grab it? And then
He gets stabbed at.
through the brain. But it gets him. It gets him in the arm.
It's kind of weird that it kills it. Or well, okay, straight through the brain. Never mind. Okay.
I was gonna say.
Okay, never mind. Well, I thought it was just. I just thought it was through like the roof of the mouth.
And that's the same position that the skeleton is in Deathly Hallows. Nutty.
That's real.
No shit.
Sorry.
It would have been so much work to make that a CGI like snake
Dead.
that's dead. I might say this is better. Look at that. So which one does Ron grab? The right, if you're looking at his mouth, not looking from the inside, but
The one closest to
looking at the
him.
mouth, right or left? Which
The
fang
snake's
does he-
right or-
which does he grab?
The right one. The snake's right. This is the snake's right.
I think it's Ron's right when he grabs. Which
See, I
means
thought
the
he
snake's
goes
left.
cross.
I think he goes this side. So if Ron's grabbing it this way, and this is the mouth, he grabs it over here and pulls down.
All right, well, I'm just gonna guess the other one.
I say it's the snake's right fang.
Which would be what? Ron's what? Left?
Yes.
I'm going.
No.
I'm.
Wait. Left.
Are you agreeing?
Snake's
with me?
right. So if it's dead like this, the fang's on this side.
Just grab.
Yeah.
This
The
is what I'm
snake is
saying.
facing you.
Faces,
Which one?
The face is here, upside down. Ron grabs over here on the right. That's what I'm guessing. In the movie, it looks like he's grabbing left because it's from the other side.
Maybe that's what it is.
But I guarantee you, it's Ron grabs the right one from
This is-
his right.
this is
His
bad.
right.
I don't-
Ron's right.
It's kinda-
You're right.
Dude, like this is the first Horcrux
You're right.
right here. I'm right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's the first Horcrux. He just did the first Horcrux. I'm still kind of confused why Jenny just woke up after that.
Oh. Well.
Because I guess it stopped like the
Magic.
Well, no. Because
he's such a badass for just ready to die.
Dude, but I'm telling you, was that not probably the best scene between Harry and Jenny in the entire series right there? In the movies, not the books, in the movies. I guarantee you that
yeah.
He's so ready
Least
to
awkward.
die. He's like, he's not even like.
Phoenix Tears.
It's the biggest. Well, we gotta save the character somehow.
Well, Ex Machina.
Yeah.
So,
Phoenix Tears, Ex Machina.
the reason why Jenny wakes up is because, you know how Horcruxes like kind of taint your personality and stuff.
Yes.
So she was pouring her whole soul into the writing in the diary.
yeah.
So she became vulnerable to whatever, to Voldemort.
Right here, though, I totally buy them as a couple.
Yeah.
2 movies later, I'm like, I don't buy it. If they would have kept this going,
You think it's just like magic? God.
Love how instead Ginny holds on to Harry instead of Ron.
Where are they
her
flying
brother.
out of?
honestly, I'm dead serious. If they would have just done that shit,
Wait.
oh, this is the best.
What are they flying out of? Where'd
I'm
you
sure
just
it's
fly
just a
out of?
cave.
They just went through a different passage.
Well, don't you think somebody would have found it?
Remember,
that way?
he said, Ron, move the rocks and try to find a different way out.
Okay.
And I'm sure it was like too, like you saw spiky and like how steep that cave
Okay.
was.
Magic, though.
And Gryffindor wins
Again.
the house points because I'm Dumbledore and fuck everybody else. Get out of here, Ron.
Give it to Ron with the
I was
worst
gonna
owl.
Ron, Hagrid's gonna be out in 6 years. Be like, what the fuck, Ron? I will say that's a dope ass beard. Why is it troubling him? Maybe because when he killed a Horcrux, it kind of hurt a little bit inside of himself. Because
Right? I love how they're like in like the later movies. It like downs Harry, like downs him, like he goes down and he's like, oh, like it feels like he's losing a part
but
of
that makes a good point though, because the least Horcruxes there are, it just keeps hurting him more because it's like he's the last one.
until he gets killed in the Forbidden Forest. Then Neville
that.
slices the thing. It only hurts Voldemort. It doesn't hurt
Right,
Harry.
it doesn't hurt him. He becomes stronger.
He doesn't become stronger.
He just realizes, like, fuck yeah.
Correct. What I mean is like he doesn't become stronger, but Voldemort, he realizes that Voldemort is at his weakest. But every time he kills a Horcrux, he feels it too.
Yeah.
Because there's a piece of Voldemort inside of him.
I should be instead of
I love how he says it too. He says Voldemort.
Why then do the sort of application in Gryffindor? Exactly.
What if the Sorting Hat popped up and been like, "You a bitch, Harry Potter"? Honestly, this is why the series is as popular as it is.
Mhm.
This one scene right here just kind of encapsulates it all. This whole series takes place. Why would you grab it by the blade?
That's what I was thinking. I'm like,
But this,
Technically, shouldn't Harry be dead right now? I mean, that the blade has venom in it
dude.
now, because
And-
like the Gryffindor gets sharper, like
Yeah.
gets better. At
What if Dumbledore just chopped his head off and he's like, "All right, that's one Horcrux gone. We're fine."
why are you here?
But what I'm saying is the reason the series is so popular is because it takes such a big hand in the old school stuff. It feels like Lord of the Rings kind of stuff here with wizards and wands and old school stuff, but it lives in the same world as computers and cars and real world stuff. It's like in the background.
Mm-hmm.
That's why this is so popular. It feels like it could be in the background.
Curiously, several of them are unfortunately close.
Dang it.
I love the lighting too.
Dude, when he uses the curse, I'm like, again, we didn't realize it when we watched the first time, but we were like, dude, the way he reacted was like, oh
Huh?
shit, maybe I should have been paying more attention because Voldemort's gonna be pissed. And he's the one that put the book in there. And then dude, I love Dobby now. Dude, when we finally get to Deathly Hallows, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough, dude. And this improv. Improv.
Oh, that's good.
All
That's a good one.
improv, dude.
That's a good one.
improv. And Dumbledore's like, that's my motherfucker right there, motherfucker. Oh!
God.
His eyes look so fake.
The
Dumbledore?
blue one.
No,
Lucius.
Lucius.
Oh my god, dude.
He just drop kicked him.
Honestly, dude, this is actually making me really bad for like the part one.
Lucius' wand is kind of cool though.
Oh,
The cane
Oh.
wand. And
This is a 2-part burn.
Part 1.
That's a burn right there, because he's right. And then Han says, Dobby, part 2 burn. Spit in his face, bitch. I love this so much. Free. And that's why it's the saddest death in the series.
He
That's
just like
why
shows
it's the
them.
saddest
Ha.
death. Here we go. Dude, he says
He
it.
was about to use.
He says it. Ready?
Like in the middle of a school.
Right?
He was about to kill
Now, wait,
Harry
hold on.
Potter.
Do we think he was trying to kill Harry or trying to kill Dobby?
No, he was going to kill Harry.
You sure?
Yes, because I actually think Dobby had more power than Harry at that point.
I think he was trying to kill Dobby, not
No,
Harry.
He was pointing it right
But
at
I feel.
Harry. He had it up.
Yeah.
So he's definitely pointing it at Harry. I mean, either way, using
Yeah,
the killing curse
yeah.
at Hogwarts.
Yep.
He saves his life and Deathly Hallows.
Alright.
Hermione, your bag, anything. Come on,
Here
fucking bitch.
comes the cheesiest part of the movie.
Hello?
Where she runs down. And then when Hagrid
She
comes in.
actually was not in this
You know
movie
what?
for
I
that
want you to get fucking petrified and not be able to see your friends.
Well, I mean, like,
Nope, I don't even want to hear you.
I feel like.
And then Harry, huh?
That's so cheesy.
That is cheesy, but I will say that I think it's kind of horseshit that Hermione was basically out of this movie for half of it.
Yeah.
It's setting it up. It's setting
God.
it up,
Dude,
dude.
you don't gotta freaking.
You're way
smack
up
me.
here. We're down here.
All the shape. No, they're setting it up. JK always had it set up.
Congratulations, I can't believe we solved it.
Loads of help from you.
Thanks.
I want to watch Prisoner right now. God damn it. I hate you both.
What do you mean? I would be down.
I know you'd be down, but I know Adam's tired. And I'm like,
Let us have a round of applause for Professor Sprout and Humphrey.
dude,
Yeah,
Matt
right.
Humphrey's sitting right next to Dumbledore.
Yeah. Yeah. What happens when all these
Well,
kids
hey,
get hurt?
Let's give it up. I'm not even talking about hate. Let's give it up. This is the last time we're gonna see him as Dumbledore.
Yeah.
Also, in light of recent events, as a school treat,
Exams.
No exams.
exams have been cancelled.
Yeah. They all leave.
At the
Yeah.
Hermione's like, what?
Well, it's like all of them leave because they were all sent
Who
home.
was that girl next to Snape?
Who?
When I was a kid, I always thought there was something between McGonagall and Dumbledore.
Yeah. Yeah.
But wow, that was when I was a kid.
Sorry I'm late.
I love him. I love him, dude. Who's the first one to clap?
No, Harry.
Is it Harry or Dumbledore?
I think it's Harry.
Harry.
I think it's Harry. Where's Hermione? I feel it's Harry.
Just like to say that if it hadn't been for you, Harry, and Ron,
Hermione, of course.
but
just wait and see.
Dude, the way he's petrified of, like, where he just came from. Good call, boys. Ugh! Yes. God, I love Harry. Actually,
Might be Dumbledore. Or no.
it is Dumbledore.
It is! Oh, damn it. I should have gone with my second answer.
And dude, that makes me so teary-eyed because Dumbledore is such a father to Hagrid. Even Slytherin jumps up for Hagrid. Everybody loves Hagrid. Oh, little
I love
Ginny.
this.
Except those two fucks.
Those three.
Yeah!
Shaking hands. Colin Creevy with his...
Best music right here. Best music right here.
We don't get it again, though. Which is disappointing, but...
This is the best music because they do it at the end of the Gringotts ride.
Gives me chills every time I hear it.
This music right here.
Great shot. Oh, so good. That was so good.
So good. And the last 10 minutes are credits, so we have plenty of time.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, not as bad as I thought
That's
we
what
were
I'm
going to
saying.
be like complaining about. Like, was it the best Harry Potter movie?
No.
Absolutely not.
But
I feel like Adam will agree with us on this point that every Harry Potter movie is at least good.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I'm just saying, like,
I just feel like I put this a little higher on the list.
I would go. This is probably if I would go bottom up, third from the bottom.
what are you saying is worse? Or
I
what are you
would
saying
say
is
worse than this. I would actually probably put Order of the Phoenix worse than this, and the only reason, like, let's be honest, if the Voldemort Dumbledore fight was in Order of the Phoenix in the movies, fuck the books, if in the movies, if the Voldemort Dumbledore fight wasn't in the movies, that would be at the very bottom. It was pretty bad, and then I might go
6.
Half-Blood Prince just because, again, the ending's the only thing that saves
Above 2?
What the fuck are you guys smoking?
What?
I mean, let's be honest.
That is like
Most of
my second favorite.
most of Half-Blood Prince is kind of meh, and then the ending saves it.
Half-Blood is one of my favorites.
It's full of like
It's a
really
it's a
awkward-
rom-com.
it's not a Harry Potter. It's more of a rom-com. Yeah.
But here's the thing. What
Oh,
I'll
it's
say-
not a Harry Potter movie. Like, you have Slughorn, like, you have the whole, like, where he's trying to, like, make him collect
All right,
Harry.
I think we're just
they're, They're at the dinner party, like, literally, it's one of the nuttiest movies.
No, Look, I enjoy it. Look, it's, you know how, okay, when there's only 8 movies, when you say one's the third from the bottom, it doesn't mean it's the bad movie. You know what I mean? It's like when you have 23 MCU movies.
It's literally my second or third favorite.
All right. I think this is going to be a whole like conversation.
Okay, we need to we need to
Stop this.
table it. But I will say I don't think Chamber of Secrets I probably haven't watched this movie in a couple of years. I'll be honest with you, I haven't watched it in a couple of years, and honestly, it wasn't bad. Was it as good as Prisoner? No, Prisoner was what changed it. Prisoner was the movie that went like, okay,
that's my second favorite.
Prisoner is the one that was like, okay, this film series can go like real deep, real crazy. So, but I will say, and I'm gonna hope my colleagues here can agree with me that Chamber is not a bad movie.
No.
It just, it's just when you have, again, just like the MCU, when you have 23 movies in the MCU, like
Yeah, it's definitely the Dark World for me.
I would put this as like the Captain Marvel for me. That's where I would put it. It's the Captain
It's
Marvel.
the Dark World for me.
But they're basically on the same page, so I would agree, I guess. But what I'm saying is, like, when you have so many movies in a series that is so dear to your heart, none of them are bad.
No.
Like, and none of the MCU movies are bad, none of the Harry Potter movies are bad, but it's like, you gotta rank them.
Yeah.
So this one's definitely lower on the ranks, but it's a good watch.
Mm-hmm.
And especially when you know where things are going.
Mm-hmm.
When you know that that's a Horcrux, when you know where Jenny and Harry are going to end up, when you know all that other stuff, it's a good watch.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I am very more than happy that we started our next commentary series with Harry Potter, because now I'm just ready to get into the thick of it, because we're getting into the dark stuff now. We're going to go Prisoner, Goblet, Order, Half. Like, we're going to go dark.
I still cannot believe that you guys are hating on Half.
No, I like Half. I like Half.
But you're putting it low.
Oh, I wouldn't put it that
No.
low. I wouldn't put that low.
I would.
We can't talk
I
too
would.
much. I don't know how much time's
Yeah.
on the camera, but
This is a podcast topic.
correct. But I would put Half in the middle. I wouldn't put it low and I wouldn't put it high. I would put Prisoner, Sorcerer's Stone, and Deathly Hallows 2 on the highest. I would put Goblet right below it.
Prisoner's right under Half-Blood for me.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I just think Prisoner's the first movie that kind of took it to a new place.
Mm-hmm.
Where it was like, dude, we're getting dark. And honestly, just... Okay, again, I know I just said don't bring the books into it, but the Marauders... God, it just opened up a whole new
Can you say that word again?
Marauders map.
Okay.
Did you add the map?
I just... it's easier to say when I say map.
Marauders.
Shut up. The Marauders.
It's all like we're not like if I was
We're not British, Will.
like
All right,
if
all
I
right.
was British, I would fucking say all the shit right. But.
All right.
So when we do that with Prisoner, it just adds this whole nother level of like, dude, we're going into Harry's past, present, and future in this movie. And it kind of opens up the prophecy, and then when we get to Order of the Phoenix, it's like, this is what we're all kind of shooting for here.
Mm-hmm. All right. I think this is a good stopping
Let
point.
us know what you guys thought in the comment section down below. Make sure you guys like
Comment.
Share.
and subscribe so you don't miss a single thing from the channel. And always, make sure to stay tuned.
Stay iconic.
And humans. That was terrible.
You waited
Oh,
so
Yeah,
so
because you
bad.
wait, because you pause.
Okay,
Like
let's do it again. Make sure you guys stay tuned.
Stay
Hey.
iconic. Jesus Christ.
I thought we
Will.
started from the beginning. Sorry.
Why am I the only one that never messes up?
Oh, out of the 3 videos that you've been in. Make sure you guys stay tuned.
Stay iconic.
And cue music.
Holy Grail.